Welcome to Toffee TV, the Start 11 show. Everton versus Southampton. It's here. It's like crept up and it's got here, and it's the last ever game at Goodison Park. And I'm taking my sunglasses because I'm going to cry. It's official. I'm going to cry, maybe multiple times. And I can't blame the smoke off blue flares either. It's going to be real tears. And I think we should all just savour that. And maybe, you know what? Maybe take some of the tears, put them in a little jar and sell them on eBay. Why not? There's so many ways of making money from last game, Goodison. Sell your Everton tears. I think they'd sell really, really well. Anyway, let's get into it. In goal, Jordan Pickford, of course. Clean sheet, please, Jordan. Clean sheet. Last game at Goodison Park. Clean sheet fit. Right back. I'm going for Seamus Coleman. I'm not having anyone else lead this team out. Not having anybody. I couldn't care less. I am not having anyone else lead this team out of Goodison Park. Has to be Seamus. You know what? If he lasts 5 minutes, last 5 minutes. Not really that bothered. He's got to lead the team out for this game, no matter what. So Seamus Coleman is starting for me at right back. And, we'll see what happens after that. But it's, to me, I think you've got to have the emotional side of it. It's just going to be an emotional day, and you have him in the team. At left back, Michalenko. Yeah, no issue there. Centre backs, I'm bringing Brien back. Listen, Michael Keane did well last week, scored the goal, but I'm bringing Jake back. I just think you got to look to the future from that point of view. I'm sure maybe Michael Keane might get on at some point if he doesn't start the game. If things are going, maybe stick him up front. Alongside him, obviously, Jared Branthwaite. So I think those two should be fine. Jake's fit, ready to go, so no issues. So I'm sure that might be one that David Moyes deliberates over after Michael Keane did well last week and obviously did score the goal. But I am going to go for those two at the back. Centre midfield, I'm going to go for Idrissa Gana Gueye, and I'm going to go for Abdoulaye Doucouré next to him. And that's not because he came into our studio this week and I'm just trying to be really nice to him. But if you haven't watched that interview, please do. Please go and watch that interview. And he actually says in the interview that he's not really a number 10. He's more of a box-to-box midfielder. So that's where I'm going to play him in this game. Might be slightly harsh on James Garner, and will the manager change a winning side? I can't really imagine it too much, but I'm going to drop Doucouré into that space anyway. Have him in there because there will be changes after last week. He's not going to start that team again, I'd imagine. So I think there will be changes anyway. Ahead of him, I'm going for Carlos Alcaraz, who obviously had the great game last week, man of the match performance down at Fulham. So another opportunity to shine for the manager and to sign him basically, because these are the games that he needs to impress in, and he did well last week, so be great if he can do that again. And I think he will love the atmosphere, he will love what it all means. He seems to have that passion and have that drive, so for me he has to start the game. On the right-hand side, I'm going to go for Dwight McNeil. I went for him last week, but obviously he didn't start the game. I thought he made an impact when he came on, and obviously set-piece deliveries are brilliant. They really are. You can't get away from that, and obviously we did score from a corner, so I'm going to start Dwight on the right, and that allows him to cut in on that left foot like we saw against Ipswich, find that half space onto his left foot. And, we'll have Seamus Coleman bombing past them, won't he, anyway? Up and down all game. That'll be Seamus, or maybe the first 20 minutes, I don't know. But I'm definitely going to go for him. And on the left-hand side, bringing Njai back into the side. The manager decided to leave him out last week. Again, he come on, and when he come on, he helped the team go on and get the goals to win the game. So, again, it'd be lovely to see him have a really good game and really shine in obviously what is a huge game for everyone. I'm sure it'll be a huge game for the players as well. They'll know the emotion of the situation. So let's hope he has a really good game. And up front, I'm going to go for Beto, obviously scoring a couple of goals in his last couple of games. He deserves it. He deserves to start the last game at Goodison Park, and hopefully he gets a couple of goals, gets to double figures in the Premier League. That'd be a huge moment for him as an Everton player. And again, he's another one that I'm sure the emotion will be a big part of his game, will drive him on. So it's going to be huge for everybody, and of course, the subs will play their part, like I'm sure they did, like they did last week. I'm sure they'll play the part. Everyone's going to be. I'm sure everyone all week in training has been absolutely chomping at the bit, all want to be in this starting 11. It's such an historic moment. Everyone's going to want to start. Everyone's going to want to score. Everyone's going to want to score that last goal at Goodison Park. Have your name written in the history books forever. That's what it comes down to, isn't it, really, for these players? They might not have been the greatest set of Everton players ever, but you know what? On Sunday, they do get to write their names in history by being part of the last ever team that played in Goodison and potentially the last ever goal scorer at Goodison Park. Let's make sure that's an Everton player. Make sure both of them. Let's not Jeremy Gossett here at the Cop End. Let's make sure it is an Everton player. Most important thing, by the way, got to win the toss. Got to win the toss. That's the first victory of the day. So we're shooting it to the Gladys Street second half. That is the first victory of the day. So that has to be done. But big chance for these players to become, certainly a goal scorer, become immortal. The last ever goal scorer at Goodison Park. All those times that players have had an opportunity to shoot and then have gone to, I'll pass it left or I'll pass it right. This is the game where everyone will go, no, I'm shooting. This is that game. This is that charity game that you turn up at Goodison Park and you don't know anybody. And every time you get the ball, you just shoot. Because I'm like, I don't know him. I'm not letting him get the glory. I want the glory. This is the day. This is the day James Garner's trying to score from 30 yards and Michael Keane, if he plays, is striding up and shooting from 25 yards. They're all wanting it. Pickford's goal kicks go slightly longer with a bit of a bounce. He's after it, isn't he? He wants that goal as well. And imagine if Everton got a late penalty, Jordan Pickford will be all over it, I can imagine. So let's make sure it's a great day for every Evertonian and make sure we go out with a bang at Goodison Park. There you go. Make sure to give this video a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the match preview. If you want more great videos, join us over on Toffee TV Premier. The link is in the description. QR code is on the screen now. See you later.